Hello, sirs and ladies. I am the JoystickKnight, and I'm here for a review of Renaissance Heroes. So, without further ado, onwards to the overview! Renaissance Heroes is a free-to-play first-person shooter set in an alternate version of 16th century Renaissance Europe. Leonardo da Vinci, the famed inventor, has created a machine that could change the world. After his death, factions began the battle to claim his plans for the machine. That being said, this game takes the idea and runs with it. Choosing from several different characters and weapons, this game is a deathmatch-oriented shoot-fest that places the player in the middle of the war for Da Vinci's plans. I have to say, I love the frantic nature of this game. The gameplay draws parallels with the Quake series, with its fast-paced action and various pickups. However, the game adds its own unique spin on this formula. For starters, you can choose between, as of now, 8 characters, all with their own unique affinities towards certain weapons and playstyles. I chose Alphonse because of his charming nature and higher durability.
How it is done!
The customization in this game is a very welcome addition, letting you sacrifice one stat of a weapon for another stat, keeping the weapons balanced but dynamic, and different weapons altogether. My only complaint with the different weapons is that some of the weapons are just straight up upgrades, but not enough to ruin the experience. I was able to do very well with just the starting loadout, without much modifications. Each weapon has its own distinct feel and use. The wheel-lock rifles are for close range, and the crossbows are for long range. Oh, and don't forget about the special weapon. When you go along an arena, you will find pickups in designated spots. These include health, ammo, and the special weapon pickup. When you pick up the special weapon, you're able to use your third weapon, which is the special weapon. The default special weapon is a bazooka-type weapon that does massive damage if you hit directly with it, and it's very fun. Last but not least, however, is the melee weapon. Whenever you pull out your melee weapon, you run faster, akin to Counter-Strike. An interesting thing the developers have done with the weapon is the ability to throw bombs while you're using it, allowing you to run around blowing everything up like a madman. All the maps in this game are well designed and have their own special feel. The library has tons of pickups, the graveyard has portals, and the workshop has tons of jump pads. That one's my favorite, by the way. Each map is symmetrical, not giving one team the advantage over the other. The lack of diversity in game modes may put off some people. The only game modes as of now are Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, and Duel. However, the existing modes are wonderfully executed. To anyone that wants more game modes, the developers have confirmed game modes like Capture the Flag will be coming soon, so don't despair. Now, on to presentation. The environments are fleshed out and feel right despite the unusual setting. The characters are stylized and varied, each model giving a first-glance summary of their abilities. In addition, each character is voice acted and has their own personality. That scores some bonus points with me. The colors are vibrant, but don't give off a cartoony feel. Lighting and detail really bring this world to the next level. The only thing is that the frantic action doesn't let you spend much time to look at the environment, but when you find time to breathe, you may like what you see. The graphics are definitely well done and modern. Now for the most important question. Since this is my first review, let me explain how my ratings work. I use an out of 10 rating scale, but with a twist. For each point, I will give a reason why the game gets or doesn't get the point. So let's begin. The decision starts now. Point 1. This game is free to play and lets you get most items, the important ones at least, with in-game currency. Points scored. Point 2. The frantic gameplay is exciting, but rarely overwhelming. A nice balance. Points scored. Point 3. The different weapons and weapon modifications brings a great deal of customization to the experience. Points scored. The varying styles of maps. No two maps feel the same. Points scored. Point 5. The graphics are modern and nicely stylized. Points scored. Point 6. The setting is fun and creative. Points scored. Point 7. The game could use much more content, as there are only 8 characters, a few maps, and only 3 game modes, all of which are similar. The primary, secondary, and special weapons are also locked to their types, that is, wheel lock, crossbow, and cannon. It would be wise of the developer to make weapons for these slots that stray from this, but not upset the replaced weapon's purpose. Point missed. Point 8. The sounds for the weapons and characters are well done, and none feel out of place. Point scored. Point 9. Though each character looks different, each character is quite similar as the bonuses for each are not very large, creating mostly the same feel for each character. It doesn't help that you can gain the same effect of any of the character traits with a simple, purchasable, cheap, equipable buff. Point missed. Point 10. Besides the unfortunate lack of content, all the aspects of the game mesh together well, and create a cohesive experience that is a blast to play. Point score. So overall, I give Renaissance Heroes an 8 out of 10, a potential 9 out of 10 after they add a lot of content. This is a great game, guys. Get on Steam, it's free to play. You can start playing it right now. Doesn't cost any money. You can put money in if you want to, but you don't have to. So thank you for watching my first review, and go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you would. Don't forget, check back for more reviews, and potentially in the future some Let's Plays. Thank you everybody, and it means a lot to me that you watched this video. JoystickKnight out.